Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be a ZVZ here on Fighting Spirit between eOnzErG and Sziky. Top right, it is a blue Zerg player. His name is Sziky. He is Hungarian. And in the bottom right, it is eOnzErG. He's from Bulgaria. He is white, and he is Zerg as well. Alright, got this replay off of bwreplays.com. Had a request for a ZVZ after that PvP that I cast last week. Or maybe 2 weeks ago now. Anyway, mirror matches. So this is a slightly longer ZVZ than normal. And if you're a ZVZ fan, I've got a game between Lenok and Castro that lasted, let's see, maybe 20 minutes or more. We've got SC2 Pro versus Gambler. That is an epic, super long ZVZ. If you're into that, just ask me for the links and I will give them to you. Okay. So Terry the Overlord scouting the wrong way. Yes, I know. I know it's not your fault you're scouting the wrong way. And this Terry, called Terry too. Yes, I know. Just go with it, Terry 2. You're scouting the right way, so be happy about that. And it's a ZVZ. So nothing can kill you for a while, unlike if you were scouting the right way in a ZVT or a ZVP. That is for sure. Alrighty then, so pool ahead of schedule here for eOnzErG. A little bit late here for Sziky. Why? I'm trying to figure out why it's so much later. You screw something up, man? Sziky, he just has more workers, I guess. So he just went for a slightly later pool. That's fair. Actually, usually how this works is the player that has the later pool wins. As long as it's not like you went hatch first and then into a pool, because then you die. But if you get a hatch first, or you get a pool first, it's just a little bit later than your opponents because you got some more workers, then your economy's better. And you can get some lings out to defend when these guys arrive, because they have to run all the way, and defender's advantage kicks in. And see, Terry 2, the Overlord, sees the lings coming. He has no mortal danger to his own self, which is great. And yeah, so the expansion's coming up. See, lings on the way here. Out of Sziky, no problems. No problems, honestly. It'll probably take a couple hits on your hatchery, but I don't think those lings are going to kill it. Because, look, they're on the way. They're on the way here from Sziky, and they're running down the ramp as fast as they can. We're bringing some drones just so we could be sure to win this fight. Because, yeah. Oh, interesting. Bit of a micro battle on display. Okay, that's like the entirety of ZVZ is nothing but micro battles. So the good news is that we're keeping the expansion hatchery alive for the time being. Drones drilling through. Nice. Oh, but do you want to fight or? Okay, that worked out, man. That worked out pretty darn well. Oh, more lings are coming in from eOnzErG, though. See, this is ZVZ, man. It's just nothing but lings all the time. So if you ever hate playing against a Zerg player because they ling flood you, let me explain how this works. ZVZs are nothing but Zerglings. They understand your pain. They know how much of a pain it is to play against these things. It totally sucks. Ooh, speed's done for eOnzErG here. And Zicky's is almost... Oh, it's done now. So he's got it. Are you really going to try to kill this egg? Good luck with that. It's got like 10 armor, man. Lings are not meant to kill eggs, especially if they don't have upgrades or adrenal glands, that's for sure. So yeah, this is going to be intense for a little bit. Spire just got started from eOnzErG, though. It is 9-8 total workers. Sziky has a minor lead, but also has a second base, which is amazing. And once again, eOnzErG, once he recognizes the battle's not going well for him, oh, was supposed to back out. Kind of failed on that count, to be honest with you. So one base, Spire in it. Also has a creep colony coming in because he's worried about counterattack, because he's worried maybe he needs a sunken here, but I don't think he does. I think eOnzErG's got this thing. He's got it. See? Top side, everything's cool. See, and a lot of ZVZs are just done at this point because of build order loss. Like, 6 lings showed up, your pool was substantially later, and you're done. But not today. This is a bit of a longer ZVZ, as promised. As I promised. I don't think I actually promised that. Someone just requested a ZVZ, and I was like, okay. So, you know, this could be a 2.5 minute ZVZ. But I love you, and I want the more interesting ones. So see, what Zyky's doing here is making sure there's no natural base. While his second base is rolling. He's getting an evolution chamber up because he knows he's going to need spores, because the only possible option for eOnzErG here is to make Mutalisks, and he is. He's making 1. He's making 2, which is all the ass he has right now, because he's also going for +1 flyer attack. It could be 3 Mutalisks and no upgrades, or 2 Mutalisks and an air attack upgrade. So yeah, Spore, 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 Lair on the way, Spore. So 2 spores at each base really should be enough to keep everybody alive for the time being. It sucks for your economy, but you still have a worker lead after all of that, and you have 2 bases that you're mining from, which is a massive advantage. So the Mutas, I mean, you're not catching anyone by surprise here, right? Yeah, so the Lings, they gotta go. Run for it, Zerglings. Are any of the Lings gonna die? Oh, yes, they are. One of them died. Wait, hold on. 2? 2? Nope. And now you know there's spores in here because there's nothing else Sziky can do. He was fated to go this route for sure. So now the question is, do you want to play the Mutalist game? Because eOnzErG is expanding behind this with his newfound air superiority. It's 12 to 11 workers here at 6 minutes. Very low econ matchup, ZVZ. You usually don't see massive, huge economies for anyone. Oh, hang on. A lot of Lings cruising down. Is this enough to actually win this? I don't know, man. Oh, maybe it is. It's bait. It's like, how many Lings are there? Not a bunch. Well, we're going to check to see if there's a third base or something. We don't really want to engage right now. Entirely fair. You got to do something, though, Sziky. I guess losing Overlords is something and replacing them is something. It's not just sitting on his hands. He's got 350 APM anyway. eOnzErG at 300 APM. Okay, and APM's not everything, right? And finally a Spire comes up. Who's ahead here? It's always really hard to tell who's ahead in these matches. I do like the fact that Sziky has 2 bases rolling, but his worker count is actually lower than eOnzErG's right now. It's not like eOnzErG is oversaturating this base either, right? No, it's not an oversaturation by any stretch. Zergling's seeing, is there a third base down here? No? We're going to try to win a Ling battle down this way, and not going well, I don't think, for Sziky. Maybe focus down a drone. Oh, reinforcements from Sziky come in, but yeah. They don't like it. They don't like what they see. So the question is, how many Mutalisks can Sziky make when the Spire pops? The answer is going to be about 4 or 5. Which, considering the Mutalisk count right now is 3 for eOnzErG, with another one on the way. Wait, no, it's 4 for eOnzErG. With another one on the way, he's going to have 5. So this is going to be some pretty intense Muta versus Muta action, which again is where this game just navigates to next. Sometimes you see Zergs trying to go Hydralisks in this situation, but it doesn't seem to work particularly well. It's really a Muta versus Muta engagement. Second gas is up, which just popped. Like, Sziky recognizes, okay, his gas income isn't insane. He doesn't have a lot of Mutalisks. Also, there we go. 2 Mutas and a set of Scourge coming in. Scourge Micro, very big in this matchup as well. Scourge hits on Mutas are amazing because Mutalisks only have 120 HP. And ye old Scourge are doing 110. So they don't one-shot a Mutalisk, but they reduce its HP very, very significantly. Oh, actually, this isn't a Sziky Overlord. I thought it was. No, just kidding. Sziky doesn't know when this gas came up at all, turns out. Nope. Not even a tiny bit. So 44 to 39 total supply in favor of eOnzErG. Scourge are scouting units now because they're very fast. And the Muta control pretty great there from eOnzErG, actually. Oh, he's attacking his own buildings by accident. But it's not like Mutalisks do a lot of damage. There's not going to be a reason that base dies later or anything. But he sees the macro hatch. Obviously, there's a lair because duh, Mutalisks are out. So it's just going to be everybody make a lot of Mutalisks, and we'll see what happens. This Oh, I did more recently cast another ZVZ. Who was that? Who was that? I don't remember who the players were, but it really just came down to a massive Muta-on-Muta battle. I'm going to say it was somebody like Yellow. I don't remember who it was, but yeah, it was just a million Mutalisks versus a million Mutalisks. And one Mutalisk died, but 2 Scourge got killed. So that's probably a trade that Sziky will go for. So Muta count is 10. The zone Scourge here too. Muta count over here is 7. Attacking his own Spore because it's messing up the pathing on this Extractor. That's annoying. How do you think Mutalisk Glaive Worms know to not bounce onto friendly targets? Do you think the Mutalisk just only send out 1 Glaive Worm? Well, no, because again, it ricochets. Lore questions for in-game balance things. It's one of my favorite things to wonder about. Yeah, I don't know, man. eOnzErG's up in workers. He's up in army supply pretty substantially here, too. Third base actually done for Sziky, though. I didn't notice this was coming up. So that's nice, but these Lings are going to have something to say about that. Ooh, it's going to be a concentrated... It's like, all right, if you go try to save your third base, I'm going to jump into your natural and murderize it. See, these Lings are coming over. Try to save it. Free drone. Nobody has upgrades, right? I really don't think that's something that happens in this matchup for Lings. Nope. Alright, so enough Lings are here to save the third, which is a nice thing for sure, but it's 52 to 72 total supply. eOnzErG on 2 bases is just absolutely ballooning right now. Ballooning hard. He's got a bunch of Zerglings here. I mean, I don't feel like a Sunken would go amiss in the situation. It's going to be a Spore or a Sunken. He's got to make something, I imagine. Oh, Scourge getting some hits. And some not hits. 67 to 50 supply. Make this... Okay, well, third base is just... well, hold on. Can he save it? I'm going to say foregone conclusion. It is. It's gone. Started the Sunken too late. It really feels like eOnzErG has this thing right now. He's up 70 to 52 supply. Being up in supply in a mirror matchup is a big deal. A big, life-changing kind of a deal here. eOnzErG's going to try to take a third, which again, both players trying to take a third base in a ZVZ is a fairly crazy occurrence. So that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes these games are a little bit longer. Sometimes they're 3 minutes. Sometimes they're 6 minutes. A lot of the time they're about 7 minutes. According to bwreplays.com. Scourge not connecting for Sziky there. Alright, so both players taking third bases at virtually the same time, according to these progress bars. Ziky's going for a Queen's Nest. Ensnare is insanely good against these Mutaflocks. Plague is insanely good as well. Alright, Sunken and handful of Zerglings save the day here. Blop. Blop. Oh, and all the Mutalisks. Get out! Run! And that means there's an opening. Go, 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 go! It's faster when Mutalisks are flying. So this Spore is dead, because these are +1/+1 Mutas. The Spire is dead. And that was a very successful raid, I'm going to say. Yeah, we're done. Sziky is done for. It's 83 to 57 supply. These Scourge are not connecting on anything at all. And by that I mean... they connected once. Oh, they killed a Mutalisk. I take it back. I don't... Okay, Lings roll in trying to pick off individual drones. It is... Oof, actually getting... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! They got like 5 drones in that attack. I don't feel like that should have happened at all. Oh, okay, well, that's your GG, man. It's 21 to 12 workers, 85 to 50 total supply. Both players have a third base, which is great, but Sziky has a third base with 12 total drones. Is he really trying to... He's trying to get up, man. He's trying to get up to that higher spellcasting tech, and eOnzErG just like, nah. Got the 1/1. The upgrades are not as good for Sziky, nor is he working on his attack upgrade. He just has the Carapace. Zyky's just so low econ. Imagine being at 15 minutes on 15 workers. Not a good feel for anybody at any time. I mean, eOnzErG's at 25. It's not like he's on fire, but relatively speaking, he is. Also, this third base is dead due to the incoming Zerg attacks. One sunken, probably not enough to save the day here. Even if the Lings don't have upgrades, goodbye sunken. Once again, the mutas come over to deal with this, and then these guys go for some kind of a crazy, daring air raid. And I think, yeah, that's it, man. This is just, nope, 4 down, Scourge trying to get some hits here, not really, not doing it. That's your GG. eOnzErG comes out on top, and Sziky is your loser. About 15.5 minutes, maybe about 16 minutes there. This is what I'm talking about. This is like as macro long game as ZVZs get, which you guys are aware of for sure. That was nice. That was really nicely played from eOnzErG. Just basically 2 basing it to the moon. Gets that third gas up, which is so important to win this Mutalisk style of a battle. Excellent. Excellent. And then just getting the additional advantage of coming up here with some Lings, killing like 5 drones when it really mattered. And then third base, it just didn't happen for Sziky all that much either. So, great job. eOnzErG comes out on top. That's it for the ZVZs. Final score is 371,000 points for Sziky, 450,000 points for eOnzErG. Substantially bigger. Everything here is pretty even. It's just this 30, 25, 24 something units produced advantage that eOnzErG had was like all Mutalisks and drones and stuff. So it doesn't look like much, but it was definitely much. Also, 7 buildings lost to 0 is a huge deal. And then resources, substantially more gas, substantially more minerals, outspent by 3,000 mineral or resources overall to eOnzErG. Great job by him. He didn't have the higher APM either. Look, Sziky, 359 APM, eOnzErG, 346. See what I mean? All right, good stuff. Well, that's your ZVZ for today. Hope you enjoyed it, because that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.